Hello. Yes, good morning everybody. This is 15th of June. So today basically we are going to start by first looking at the strength of various currencies, and as you can see on the screen we have the most strongest symbol as I'm speaking now. This is USD. Then the next symbol is GBP, and then we have the next one which is sorry, they keep switching places with Euro and GBP. So we have USD being the strongest, Euro being the second strongest, and then we have Canadian dollar being on the 7th slot, and then we have AUD being the most weakest. So that is based on the strength. If we check the trend of various currencies, you can see that we have Euro USD where there's an active downtrend, except for the 4 hours where we are upwards. And then we have Euro JPY where we have an active downtrend, and then we have Euro GBP, Euro CAD, all of them we are upwards. And then we also have Euro AUD also upwards. We have GBP USD, GBP JPY, GBP CHF, all of them are downwards. We have GBP NZD, AUD JPY, AUD USD, AUD CAD, AUD CHF, AUD NZD, and NZD JPY all the way up to NZD CHF, all of them we are downwards. And then we have USD CAD where there's an active uptrend, and then we have CAD JPY where we have a downtrend, and then we have CHF JPY where we also have a very good downtrend. So today basically we're going to trade only the symbols where there's an active trend, especially from 1 hour to 5 minutes. If there's an active downtrend on these symbols, then that's the chart where we want to trade for the day. We'll start off with the Euro USD. Let's see what we have. Euro USD, we'll load it here. This is Euro USD. Euro USD, will check it on the daily. So if you look at what happened last week, we had some support here, which the price moved down, gapped lower, then it came as high as this point, and then ended up closing below. As I'm speaking now, the price, today's candle, which is this, gapped lower, has pulled back to the upper side, but is yet to reach this place here. So basically, if the price can pull back up to this point before the mid of today, then that will give us the correct place we want to sell from up to this level. This is the only main resistance that's available. After the break, this is the only place where the price may likely get up to. If it goes below that point, then the next best place is this one. So we are looking at 1.11387 and 1.09827, and we're also looking at looking at the price when it gets to this point, 1.12900. So should the price come back up to this point, then that will give us the correct place we want to sell from. So with that sell position, expect a continuation up to the two levels which I've mentioned, this 1.11387 and then 1.05827. The next chart, GBP USD, the same thing is happening here. We had some gap. This was the Friday's candle closed here. Today's candle opened below. It has not moved back. So should the price come back up to somewhere above 1.27365, then this should be the correct place to look for a sell from. So basically we want a pullback up to this level. We want price to come back up to around 1.25365 so that we pick a sell position up to the support which we have here at the bottom. The next chart we'll look at USD JPY. This too is downwards, and as you can see, there was an area where the price was consolidating below some times back. This was a very good level, so the price basically broke above this level. It came back, broke below it. As I'm speaking now, the price is below that level. So this should be the correct place you want to sell from. This is a very good place we want to sell from. So you're supposed to look for a sell. When the price comes back perfectly to this point, pick a sell position, sell it from this point, have your stop loss above, and then have your take profit here 106.051. So the next chart we want to look at, is SP 500. We have it here. SP 500 also, we had a gap. The price closed here last week, but then today's candle opens below the opening price of Friday's candle. So this is a very good sign that we are still continuing downwards. The best is if the price can attempt to come back up to the opening of this candle, the green candle. That will give us the correct place we want to look for a sell on. So overall, this symbol is upwards. Whatever we are seeing now as a sell could just be some temporary downward move and should not take price below this point. So the lower the price comes, the lower the chart moves to the lower side, the more it gives us the correct place we want to buy from. So the more it gets to the lower side, the more it gives us the correct place we want to buy from. So let the price come up to this point, 2765.17, 2736.1. If the price pulls back up to this point, then that should give us the correct place where we want to buy from. So the next chart we'll look at Brent oil. Brent oil is also pulling back to the lower side, but as you can see, we actually started being buyers. This was the place where you started looking for a sell from, and this is the place where we started looking for a buy from. So this should give us the best place, like we are still continuing upwards. So keep looking for buy positions. Expect price to pull back, maybe expect price to pull back up to this zone. The current move we are seeing to the lower side is just some pullback and may not proceed below that 5.492. So as it is now, expect price to go up to the support where you're supposed to pick a buy position. Expect that buy to take us towards 45.491, and the next level is also this one, 53.3. So just a pullback and then a continuation, like this. So this is a buy, and this too is also a buy. So the last chart we'll look at today, this is gold. Gold is still consolidating, and we had a range. We had a range here, a very good range. This is just some resistance, a support, a support, a support. So as long as the price remains within this range, we expect it to break above, retrace, and then continue upwards. If the price breaks below, it's supposed to continue to the lower side. So as it is now, we're basically just waiting for a buy from the top, 1747.25, and also from, a sell from the top, 1747.25, and also a buy from the bottom, 1681.17. So those are the only two levels we're looking at. If the price comes to any of those levels, then that will give us the ideal place we want to look for a trade from. So thank you very much. That should be the end of today's webinar. If you have any questions, kindly feel free to post them for me on the chat option, and I should be able to respond when that's in. So thank you. See you.